5 serious mistakes when trying to detox your kidneys at home. Overusing diuretics, drinking too much water. Good morning. Are you trying your hardest to protect your kidneys? Maybe by drinking gallons of water or relying on those detox teas you bought online? If you've been dealing with persistent morning fatigue, unusual swelling in your ankles, or those confusing spikes in your blood pressure, you are likely searching for a fast fix to clean out your system. But I'm here to deliver a critical warning. The very actions you are taking to detox your kidneys at home, actions that seem completely healthy, might be doing irreversible damage. Those persistent symptoms you dismiss as getting older are actually your body's alarm system warning you that your delicate filters are under extreme stress. These incorrect detox attempts can lead to dangerous fluid imbalance, causing your creatinine to rise, your GFR to drop, and critically accumulating toxins overnight because your system is confused. I'm Dr. Matthias from Kidney Health 365. The common mistake is believing the internet's simplified view of the body. Doctors often tell patients to drink more water or eat clean, but they rarely address the widespread misinformation about aggressive at-home cleansing. This misinformation is causing real harm. A recent public health analysis tracking self-administered detox regimens found that patients attempting rapid herbal cleansing were 3 times more likely to experience acute kidney injury due to severe electrolyte imbalance than those following medical advice. Your good intentions can lead you straight to the emergency room. We need to stop the cycle of accidental self-harm immediately. The good news is that the best detox for your kidneys is safe, simple, and already built into your body's biology. Today, I'm revealing the 5 most dangerous mistakes people make when trying to detox their kidneys, and I will show you how to support your kidneys safely using science, not gimmicks. Our first mistake involves something almost everyone is doing wrong: the dangerous overuse of common over-the-counter diuretics and teas. Let's start by understanding what your kidneys actually need to detox safely. Before we expose the 5 dangerous mistakes, we need to understand the fundamental job of your kidneys. This will show you exactly why aggressive at-home cleansing is so risky. First, the truth is that your kidneys detox 24/7 automatically. There is no magic reset button or special tea needed for detoxification. Every second, your kidneys are filtering approximately half a cup of blood, removing waste like urea and creatinine. The only way to truly detox is to support this continuous filtering process by maintaining a stable GFR, blood pressure, and blood sugar. Second, the true danger lies in electrolyte imbalance. Your kidneys are not just trash collectors, they are master balancers. They carefully regulate vital electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and calcium. These minerals are essential for your heart rhythm, nerve function, and muscle contraction. When you force your kidneys to flush too quickly through aggressive water intake or diuretics, you risk washing out these electrolytes at a dangerous rate. A sudden drop in potassium, for instance, can lead to severe cardiac arrhythmias. Third, there is a serious risk of fluid overload. If you have reduced kidney function, lower GFR, your filters are already struggling to keep up. When you drink 4 or 5 liters of water a day, you are flooding a system that is already struggling. This leads to hyponatremia, low sodium, in the blood, which can cause serious symptoms like swelling, confusion, and even seizures as the excess water enters your brain cells. Safe detox means respecting your GFR and your doctor's fluid limits. Understanding this balance is key to separating myth from danger. Now let's dive straight into the 5 serious mistakes people make when trying to detox, starting with the biggest offender: the dangerous overuse of diuretics and herbal teas. The first and arguably most dangerous mistake people make trying to detox their kidneys is what we call the forced flush, the overuse of strong diuretic teas, herbal supplements like dandelion root or high-dose green tea, or over-the-counter water pills. People seek the dramatic benefit of seeing more urine, believing this is proof their kidneys are actively being cleansed. But this perception of flushing is misleading. The mechanism of a diuretic, whether herbal or pharmaceutical, is to trick your kidneys into rapidly excreting water and sodium. This forces the kidney tubules to bypass their careful reabsorption process. While this is necessary under a doctor's supervision to manage serious edema or heart failure, When done randomly, it causes a rapid, uncontrolled depletion of vital electrolytes, especially potassium and sodium. This sudden imbalance throws your entire system into chaos, putting massive unnecessary stress on your heart and kidneys, which are struggling to maintain stability. Here are the serious risks. The biggest danger is severe hypokalemia, low potassium, because potassium is essential for controlling heart rhythm and muscle function. Its sudden depletion can lead to dangerous cardiac arrhythmias or even muscle weakness. Another major risk is rapid dehydration, which actually makes your blood thicker and can cause acute kidney injury, the exact opposite of what you intended. Anyone with existing chronic kidney disease, CKD, heart failure, or those already taking prescribed blood pressure medication or diuretics, MUST, avoid these products completely. So how should you approach diuretics? The only safe use of diuretics is under the direct instruction and monitoring of your primary physician or nephrologist. If your doctor has prescribed a diuretic like furosemide or hydrochlorothiazide, follow their exact dosage and timing instructions. Never mix prescribed diuretics with herbal teas or supplements that also have diuretic properties, as this dangerously compounds the effect. The safe variation here is to stick to gentle hydration. Instead of forcing a flush, focus on consuming natural kidney-friendly sources of water and electrolytes, such as water infused with a few slices of low-potassium cucumber or lemon throughout the day. This supports your kidney's natural filtering capacity without the aggressive chemical push. A final crucial precaution: never assume a product is safe just because it is labeled natural or herbal. Many potent herbs act just like drugs and have not been tested for safety in people with compromised kidney function. Always review the ingredients of any tea or supplement with your doctor. Have you ever tried one of those detox teas hoping for a fast fix? If you are now committed to stopping the forced flush and only using doctor-prescribed hydration, comment 1 below. The forced flush is about pushing too much out, but the next major mistake is about putting too much in. We need to talk about the widespread dangerous advice to drink excessive amounts of water, especially if your kidneys are already struggling. The second critical mistake stems from one of the most persistent myths in wellness: the idea that if you just drink 4 to 5 liters of water a day, you will flush out every toxin. We call this the dilution danger. The perceived benefit is clear: people feel they are actively cleansing and supporting hydration. However, the mechanism behind why this is actually dangerous for struggling kidneys is crucial to understand. When you flood your body with excessive fluid, you are overloading your kidney's filters. Unlike a healthy kidney, which can adjust quickly, a kidney with reduced function, low GFR, cannot excrete the water fast enough. This excess water dilutes the essential minerals in your bloodstream, specifically sodium. This leads to a dangerous condition called hyponatremia, or severely low sodium levels. Since sodium is critical for regulating the balance of water inside and outside your cells, this dilution can cause cells, including brain cells, to swell, leading to serious life-threatening symptoms. The primary risk is fluid overload and hyponatremia. This is particularly dangerous for anyone diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, CKD, or congestive heart failure, CHF. For these patients, the fluid not excreted by the kidneys rapidly accumulates in the body, leading to severe edema, swelling, and in the worst cases, fluid backing up into the lungs, pulmonary edema, requiring emergency care. If you have a GFR below 60, you must be extremely cautious about excessive water intake. So how do you hydrate optimally? The ideal amount of water is personalized. You must follow your doctor's or dietitian's precise fluid restriction guidelines, which are determined by your GFR, urine output, and history of swelling. If you are not restricted, a good rule of thumb is to simply drink enough to keep your urine a pale yellow color, not completely clear. Spread your intake evenly throughout the day, avoiding large volumes all at once. For a variation to increase hydration efficiency without risking overload, try the wet foods variation. Instead of relying solely on plain water, consume foods that naturally contain high water content, like low-potassium vegetables, cucumbers, lettuce, or approved fruits. These foods release water slowly during digestion, making the fluid load easier for struggling kidneys to handle compared to chugging large amounts of plain water. A special precaution: be extremely vigilant about the symptoms of hyponatremia, unusual confusion, headache, nausea, or profound fatigue. If you experience these symptoms while drinking large amounts of water, seek immediate medical attention. Never assume more water is better without professional guidance. Have you ever tried to flush your system by drinking over a gallon of water a day? If you are now committed to listening to your doctor's personalized fluid guidelines, comment 1 below. Overhydrating damages the balance, but our third mistake involves adding something seemingly healthy, a common vitamin, in toxic amounts, which can directly form painful, damaging stones in your kidneys. Our third mistake involves a supplement most people take with the best intentions: high-dose vitamin C. Many people boost their immune system by taking megadoses, often $1.0 McGee, or more daily, believing this will increase energy and aid detoxification. We call this the Oxalate bomb. The perceived benefit is robust immunity and antioxidant support. But here's the critical mechanism: when you consume vitamin C in very high doses, your body doesn't fully absorb it as the vitamin. Instead, the excess is metabolized by the liver into a waste product called oxalate or oxalic acid, while your kidneys usually filter out small amounts of oxalate. When the load is massive, the oxalate combines rapidly with calcium in your urine. This combination forms calcium oxalate crystals, which are the main components of the most common type of painful kidney stones. Essentially, you are feeding your kidneys the raw materials to build a blockage. The primary risk is the formation of calcium oxalate kidney stones. These stones can cause excruciating pain, lead to urinary tract obstruction, and potentially cause acute sudden kidney injury, requiring immediate medical intervention. This mistake is especially risky for anyone with a history of kidney stones or existing CKD, because their kidneys are already less efficient at clearing waste. It is also risky for those who already consume a high oxalate diet like spinach or beets. So, how do you use vitamin C optimally? The safest and most effective way to get vitamin C is through food. Most adults need only about $75/text to 90/text mg per day, which is easily achieved with a single serving of low-potassium kidney-friendly foods, like bell peppers, strawberries, or small amounts of citrus fruit. If you require a supplement, never take more than $200/text mg to $500/text mg per day without a specific medical reason and clear doctor approval, particularly if you have kidney concerns. For a variation to boost antioxidants, safely try the Fight Nutrient Focus variation. Instead of relying on a single high-dose vitamin pill, focus on consuming a diverse array of colorful kidney-approved fruits and vegetables. These foods contain thousands of beneficial phytonutrients and antioxidants that work synergistically and are less likely to lead to high oxalate dumps than a concentrated pill. A special precaution: be aware of effervescent, fizzy vitamin C tablets. These often contain high levels of sodium, which is dangerous for blood pressure control, adding a double risk to the oxalate burden. Always choose the lowest sodium and lowest dose available, or better yet, choose food. Are you currently taking $1.0/text mg or more of vitamin C daily? If you are now committed to checking your supplement bottle and adjusting your dose, comment 1 below. Our fourth mistake is often driven by the belief that raw vegetable juices are the ultimate detox tool. We call this the potassium shock, the sudden adoption of restrictive detox diets featuring large daily quantities of high-potassium foods like raw vegetable juices, kale smoothies, and intense fruit cleanses. The perceived benefit is to alkalize the body and flood it with beneficial minerals and vitamins. But here's the critical mechanism of danger. Potassium is the main electrolyte inside your cells and is absolutely vital for heart muscle function. Healthy kidneys carefully regulate potassium, excreting the excess. When you suddenly bombard a compromised kidney low GFR with massive amounts of potassium, such as drinking a large juice made from celery, spinach, and bananas, the kidney cannot excrete it fast enough. This leads to hyperkalemia, dangerously high potassium levels in the blood. High potassium levels severely interfere with the electrical signaling of the heart muscle, rapidly leading to cardiac arrhythmia, severe muscle weakness, or even sudden cardiac arrest. The primary risk is acute hyperkalemia and immediate life-threatening heart issues. This mistake is highly dangerous for anyone with CKD stage 3, 4, or 5, and those taking common blood pressure medications like a CE inhibitors or ARBs, which can already cause potassium retention. These aggressive detox diets are simply incompatible with compromised kidney function. So, how do you consume vegetables optimally? If you have CKD, you must adhere to a low-potassium diet, focusing on cooked vegetables and smaller portions of approved fruits. Instead of juicing, which concentrates potassium, choose low-potassium vegetables like bell peppers, cabbage, or cucumbers. If you choose to enjoy a high-potassium food like potatoes, you must leach them by peeling, cutting, and boiling them in excess water before cooking, which removes a significant portion of the potassium. For a variation that provides the benefits without the risk, try the small greens addition variation. Instead of a massive kale smoothie, add a small measured portion of low-potassium greens like romaine or arugula to a salad. This gives you the fiber and nutrients without the overwhelming potassium load that can send your heart into distress. A special precaution: symptoms of hyperkalemia can be subtle numbness, tingling, severe fatigue, or an irregular pulse. If you feel dizzy or your heart rate feels odd after consuming a high-potassium juice, call for emergency medical help immediately. Have you ever tried one of those all-juice cleanses? If you are now committed to focusing on low-potassium vegetables and avoiding aggressive juicing, comment 1 below. Our final mistake is driven by fear of waste products. We call this the muscle loss trap, the misguided attempt to cut out all protein because you fear creating waste products like urea and creatinine. The perceived benefit is giving the kidneys a break from filtering protein waste. But here is the critical mechanism. While protein digestion does produce urea and creatinine, that your kidneys must filter protein itself is the essential building block for every cell in your body, including your muscles, immune cells, and tissues. If you cut protein too drastically, your body enters a catabolic state, meaning it starts breaking down its own muscle tissue, muscle wasting to find the necessary amino acids. This leads to severe weakness, frailty, and a dramatically compromised immune system. Furthermore, the breakdown of your own muscle tissue still produces creatinine, so you are simultaneously losing muscle mass while your labs may still show issues. The primary risk is severe malnutrition and frailty. For older adults, muscle loss significantly increases the risk of dangerous falls and slows recovery from any illness or infection. Protein is absolutely necessary for maintaining your health and strength. The goal is not to eliminate protein, but to control the type and quantity of protein intake. So how do you manage protein optimally? You must work with a renal dietitian to determine your precise protein goal, usually measured in grams per kilogram of body weight. The key is to consume high-quality protein sources in controlled small amounts. Choose lean, high-quality proteins, like egg whites, small portions of fish or chicken breast distributed throughout the day to maximize absorption and minimize the waste load. For a powerful variation, try the plant-forward protein shift variation. Shift your protein focus toward plant-based sources like low-phosphorus beans, legumes, or small portions of nuts to ensure you are getting fiber and other nutrients. This helps provide necessary protein while generally creating a lighter metabolic load than high volumes of red meat. A special precaution: be wary of protein powders unless specifically approved by your dietitian. Many contain high levels of hidden phosphorus and potassium, which can be very damaging. Always choose whole food proteins first. Are you currently afraid to eat any protein? If you are now committed to working with a dietitian to ensure you get the right controlled amount of muscle-protecting protein, comment 1 below. We have now exposed the 5 most dangerous mistakes you must stop immediately. Now let's wrap up this critical advice by focusing on the safe, doctor-approved methods for supporting your kidneys. It's time for the safe detox, doctor-approved kidney support. We have exposed the 5 dangerous detox myths. Now let's pivot and focus on the scientifically sound, safe ways to truly support and detox your kidneys. Remember this: the safest way to detox your kidneys is to support their natural continuous filtering function, not to force it. The first and most crucial rule is consultation is non-negotiable. Before you start any new diet, supplement, or fluid regimen, Especially if you have known kidney issues, high blood pressure, or diabetes, you must consult your nephrologist or renal dietitian. They base their advice on your specific labs, including your GFR potassium levels and phosphorus levels. A generalized internet tip simply cannot replace this personalized life-saving guidance. Second practice, intelligent hydration. Forget the myth of chugging gallons of water. Focus on drinking water according to your personalized GFR and edema status. If your doctor hasn't restricted your fluids, aim for pale yellow urine, not clear. This ensures you maintain hydration without risking the dangerous hyponatremia we discussed earlier. Third, focus on true natural detox. The best detox methods are the long-term lifestyle habits we have already covered in our series Controlling Blood Pressure. Keeping your pressure under control reduces the physical strain on your nephrons. Managing blood sugar, stable sugar levels prevent damage to the tiny filters. Applying stress reduction using tools like breathing and good sleep supports the natural repair cycle. These actions are the real deep cleanse your kidneys need. They require discipline, not expensive products. We've now covered the dangers and the correct path forward. Let's quickly recap these critical points and discuss the simple first steps you can take today to protect your renal health. We have reached the end of this critical warning, and I hope you now see the profound difference between true kidney support and dangerous self-detox myths. To recap, you learned that your kidneys are masters of continuous detoxification and need balance, not aggressive flushing. You must immediately stop the 5 critical mistakes: the forced flush, overusing diuretics, the dilution danger, drinking excessive water, the oxalate bomb, high dose, vitamin C, the potassium shock, aggressive raw juicing, and the muscle loss trap, cutting all protein. The only safe detox is the one based on stable GFR, controlled blood pressure, and personalized fluid intake. Please do not delay action. Kidney problems often progress silently, hidden behind the symptoms you dismiss as normal aging. By the time severe symptoms appear, the damage may be extensive. You have worked hard to manage your health. Don't let a well-intentioned but scientifically flawed attempt at cleansing sabotage your progress and put you at risk of a cardiac event or acute injury. You absolutely have the power to protect your kidneys. Starting today, you can make the smart choice. Your first simple action is to check the label on any supplement you are taking, especially vitamin C, and ensure the dosage is below $500/text NAG. Your second step is to call your doctor or dietitian this week to verify your ideal safe fluid intake based on your latest lab results. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare team before making significant changes to your diet, fluid intake, or supplement regimen. If this video helped you avoid a dangerous detox mistake, please give us a like and subscribe to Kidney Health 365. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our vital health guidance. To learn what safe foods you should be eating, to support your filters, click here. To watch our next video, top 4 fruits that help flush toxins from your kidneys while you sleep. Thank you for choosing to be an informed advocate for your kidney health.